Here's Phil to tell you more.
I'm just happy that today we get to relax. And what I mean by that is a lot of kind of like stressful stuff that I've been doing recently, you know, between Street Fighter, which is very, very stressful, and a bunch of other nonsensical stuff that you guys probably don't know about behind the scenes. It's personal stuff going on in my life that's causing me a lot of stress right now. That really has nothing to do with anything I would talk about publicly.
And I'm not going to give you guys the details, all right? I'm just not going to give you any personal details or whatever about how any of this stuff came to fruition, because you know what's going to happen. The more information I give is the more fuel for the assholes, and the more that they'll try to hunt down personal information and hurt me.
Less money, no one cooking for me anymore. Phil, why don't you rent out your extra room? That room is still full of her shit.
And because of that, it's kind of like, oh, I just need a day to kind of sit back and not be, you know, on the edge of my seat, jumping and stressed out. You know, one of the things we were talking about just a week or two ago was
this right here.
And how we've had tip skulls now for a few years, and I mean, they really haven't changed. You know, at $50, I put on a pair of gunner glasses.
Wow. At $100, I put on a hat of your choice, and at $150, I put on a vest.
Oh my God! And I mean, how often does it really happen? Realistically, not that often. Maybe a few times a week do we hit one of those higher tiered goals. And so perhaps what we need to do is talk about like what's next instead of just, okay, well, this has been working, stagnate, you know. I got a really good suggestion regarding the future streams and how I do stuff. What I'd like to do is just read through it here, okay? And by the way, yes, this is from Overpowered Boone, who frequently gives great suggestions in regards to the recent discussion about tip goal rewards. So just so everyone knows the way it works, if you don't, maybe you don't know, I have a tips goal on every stream of $50. If I hit it, thank you. I consider that a well-supported stream. I'm happy, and I put on a pair of gunner glasses. Typically, it's been these, but actually yesterday, just for variety, I actually put on the old classics that I had for over a decade. Okay. Then, if people support higher than that, go above and beyond, if we hit $100 in tips, we do a poll for a hat, and I have like 12 or so hats in the closet. This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. Like, I have silly ones like Pikachu or Bender from Futurama. I have a giant Viking hat. I have a cowboy hat, a red fedora, a hat that has fake hair on it. I have a straw hat. I have a M. Bison hat from Street Fighter, right? I keep going because I have like another 4 or 5 more, and it's cool because a lot of the times they're themed towards whatever game we're playing. Like, for example, when I play Elden Ring, I have one that looks like a knight's hat. It's a knit knight's hat, and you know that's one that people are going to want when I'm playing Elden Ring, right? And then, if we happen to get a super-duper supported stream and I raise $150 on one stream, then people get to vote for a vest that I wear, all right? And the vests are classic. I mean, this is something from 4 years ago, a meme, where I started wearing the vest every time that we hit a tip skull. And then we literally hit that tip skull for like 4 months straight. It was absolutely insane. And this vest is now a symbol of all of us who never give up, who basically say no matter what gets thrown against us in life, we're going to persevere through it. We're going to say fuck you to the haters, and we're going to be successful no matter what. And those vests are awesome, but you know, they're
very, very rarely that I wear a vest. Let's be honest.
Come on, get your shirts off. I'm going to take your shirts off. Take your shirts off. Right? Every once in a while we hit it, but not often. Okay, so those are the goals, and we've had those now for a few years, I would say. Like, the vest goal was nice, but then we changed it. We started adding other things like the hat and the glasses, and now we have all these tiers, but it's been like this for a while. And as you can see, there's actually emotes in chat of me wearing various hats and things, and there was emotes of me in the vest and stuff. So, you know, it's become part of the culture of the streams, which is great. I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and say, please buy this shirt, please subscribe, please do this, please sub, please thumbs up the video, please see my other channels, please. When do you ever hear me talking like that in a video? But a week or two ago, someone said, you know, those are pretty old at this point. You've been doing them now for years. Yes, particularly there are people who will, you know, contribute to a stream to try to hit those goals, but a lot of people don't really care that much anymore. OP Boom suggests the following.
I think you can pivot to introducing rewards akin to the 8-ball you had a while ago. When people tip a specific amount, which was $8 with the 8-ball, something special comes out of it. It used to be you would shake the 8-ball and read a response to the tipper's query. So, for example, I used to have an 8-ball, a magic 8-ball that was donated by a fan. And if someone tipped $8, I would say, thank you for the $8 tip. I would play this specific animation. Now it says 87 because I didn't fix it. The problem is magic 8-balls don't last very long. It lasted less than a year, and the whole thing wore out. You couldn't even read it anymore. And after that, we kind of faded out, and no one really cared that much anymore. So we stopped doing those. So what OP Boone is suggesting is have things happen on stream as a result of a certain level. So let's say, for example, somebody tips me $20 exactly. Well, because you tipped $20, something happens. It should be something that's quick, but something that's fun or silly or interesting that people would want to tip to see. Okay? So he says this could work better than goal-based rewards where you only put on glasses, hat, or vest if you reach a threshold. And this could work better for both parties as the tipper would get a reward regardless if the community as a whole comes together to hit that specific amount. And you would have the flexibility to wear glasses when your eyes get strained after a couple of hours of nonstop gaming, or wear a relevant hat or a vest to celebrate a game, etc.
I don't put on or do stuff for tiered rewards because maybe I just want to wear them for fun. Like, what if we're just having a good time on a stream and I'm like, you know what? And I go grab a hat and I put it on. Come on, boys. I'm going to go on a rodeo. And I put on my cowboy hat because we're doing something in the game that feels like you're wrangling something, right?
Huh?
Or, you know, I'm playing Street Fighter. I just want to toss on the M. Bison hat and act like the dictator. Like, game over. Or something like that, right? Right now, I can't do that. I'm actually limited to putting on the glasses, the hat, or the vest to hitting a particular support goal.
Right? Okay, let's continue. Some other examples where this was successful in the past: when you would allow viewers the ability to name a Pokemon, build a project in Minecraft, fly a specific place in Flight Simulator, drive a specific car in Forza. You and the audience would have to brainstorm some ideas for specific games, as this one is less broad than something like the 8-ball that could be implemented for everything. Perhaps you could get a container and fill it with a bunch of folded pieces of paper with random activities written on them. And for, say, $10, you'll reach in and pull out a random piece from the container and do that activity. It would have to be something simple, like do a freestyle rap about what's happening in the game.
I don't know about that.
Or attempting to recite a tongue twister. Oh, that's okay, but who the hell cares about a tongue twister? That's like something, you know, for 5-year-olds. I don't know. Simple tasks that can be done quickly without disrupting the stream, while still remaining entertaining, fresh, and new every time. You could add some mystery, suspense, unexpectedness, lightheartedness, and comedy to the streams, and the tipper would feel more satisfied than if they just helped get the stream 20% closer to wearing an article of clothing. Okay?
Like someone tips $5 and says to add an activity to the mystery jar to see how long you can balance an object on one finger. 0 seconds. So I'm not saying we're doing any of these, but let's read some of the suggestions.
Tell a dad joke, sing a line from a random song, tell a short embarrassing story, start complimenting everyone in chat, tell a one-liner pun, do your best animal impression, perform a quick stand-up comedy, recite a random fact, tell a short riddle, tell a short ghost story, do a 10-second beatbox, recite the alphabet backwards. You know what's funny? I can't do that at all. Like, I know if you get pulled over and they suspect you're drunk, they'll say recite the alphabet backwards. I don't think I can do that now. And I'm sober. That's hard to do. Tell a short anecdote about your pet, real or imaginary. Recite a quote in a funny voice. Tell a short family-friendly joke. Make a funny face and hold it for 10 seconds. Tell a short, funny childhood memory. Share a quick fun fact about yourself. Recite a nursery rhyme in a dramatic voice. Perform a quick impression of a cartoon character. Share a random piece of trivia about the game being played. Sing the chorus of a random TV show theme song.
Tell a short joke in Pig Latin.
Do a dramatic reading of a product label. Share a funny misheard song lyric. Create an acrostic poem using a viewer's name.
I don't even know what that means. Acrostic? I don't even know what that is. I think you guys get the picture. But the question is, what would it be? Because here's the thing. As I said, number one, I don't want this stream to become me just doing stunts all day.
I refuse.
Right? That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to chill and entertain you guys with gameplay, with discussion, meaningful content. This is not a stunt stream. This is, you know what I'm saying? That's not the point. And I don't like doing that kind of stuff. It's one thing if, you know, we're playing Elden Ring, right? And someone tips $20 and said, do an Elden Ring haiku. Right? It would be like, I don't know, crush me, evil guy, stabbing me through my heart, ouch. Now I'm fucking dead. There's your haiku, right?
What? The fuck is that?
I made a fucking Elden Ring haiku, right? something like that, right? But the thing is, I don't want to be doing that all stream. And that's the thing that gets you nervous, right? If you start doing these now, and let's say, for example, I have ones for 10, 20, 50, 100. We have tiers of rewards and things that I'll do for big tips. But the thing is, I can't have my entire stream become a stunt stream of doing stuff. Like Dabby Hands just said, it's like you're a performing monkey. And all you're doing is you're doing stuff for money. Right. Because that's the problem with transactional stuff on a stream, is that people now come to the stream, oh, I want to see if he'll do something stupid today. So I come to the stream, I drop him a $20 super chat, I see him act like an idiot, and then I leave. Oh, and I don't care about the content he's putting out. And that's not what I want this stream to become. There are tons of streamers who do this. I'm well aware of it. There's streamers on Twitch, like, this is all they do. They sit there and do fucking stunts all day. They'll write your name on their arm, right? They'll fucking do something stupid. They'll blow, they do dumb stunts. That's the whole fucking stream. And they make hundreds upon hundreds of dollars a stream doing this, by the way. They make more money than me just doing stunts, okay? I don't want the streams to become this. The idea with the $8 8-ball was that it was kind of silly. It was easy to do. It was very quick. And people didn't necessarily want to do that all the time. It was maybe once or twice a stream we see the 8-ball, and that was nice, right? I know, it was actually funny. My wife and I were watching Lobos, I think his name was. He would actually read from a book, a factoid quote that was like a weird fact. Like, he had a book of like 1,000 facts. And it was actually interesting, and it took like 5 seconds. It wasn't like, oh, I'm destroying the playthrough for doing this. And also, it didn't happen that often. Maybe a few times a stream it would happen. But we would have to find the happy medium. How do you do it so that it doesn't destroy everything else going on?
And by the way, this doesn't mean that we have to do away with the tips goals either.
Yakko Mighty says, how about a digital wheel of fortune? Besides having set goals, have the goals be a spin of different stuff like putting on the vest or a bubble blow. Well, I don't even want to do the bubble blow because I stopped doing it for a reason. Like, no lie, it was getting gross in here. Like, the bubbles would land on shit, and then there would be sticky residue on it. It was on my fucking laptop, and it was on all my equipment. Oh, that's disgusting. So that's why I stopped doing it after a while. I don't want to put on a fucking shirt and tie, sit the fuck down at a desk, and do some goddamn fucking work. So, hint, hint. So, hint, hint. So, hint, hint.